Hi, everyone. My name is Tracy McCain. So glad you could join me on WFSB Plus. This is a great place where we can update you on all the day's headlines and maybe dive into some of those deeper conversations that are happening across your communities. And this morning, I have a very exciting topic to talk about, one that I'm sure your friends at your kitchen tables are talking about as well. Unemployment right now. New numbers have just come out that says unemployment is at its highest since the pandemic. And right now, it may not be a good time to be out of work because it's just hard to find jobs right now. So I want to bring in a consultant and a friend of mine, Odell Bizzell, who is joining me right now. All right, Odell, thank you so much for being my first guest here and spending a little bit of time with me this morning to talk about this. This is concerning because a lot of people are talking about the unemployment rate and trying to maintain their job. So, how can people be happy at work?
Yeah, that's a great question. Excited to be here and thank you for inviting me. The biggest thing I believe people can do to be excited about work is understanding what they can learn from it. A lot of people are not just unemployed, Tracy, but they're underemployed and maybe they're not making as much money as they believe they should, or maybe they look back and they're thinking their career should be further along. But the biggest thing is what can you learn from this? What skills, what resources can you gain, and what relationships can you get to help you move forward?
Now, you are a workplace positivity consultant. I love the title, by the way. And so, being positive at work is really a mindset and can really take you further and staying in a job where you may not be happy.
Yeah, positivity is really an inside job, and it's less about what's going on outside of you and more about what you focus on. So there's always something that we can complain about, but on the other side of that, there's always something that we can look forward to. And what I found in my work is that the individuals that are not fulfilled in their job have just yet to see the potential of the future beyond their job. And so, what I help people do and what I encourage people to do is focus on what's beyond that. What can you learn? Who can you meet? And who can you connect with while you're at your job?
All right, you mentioned connectivity. So, how important is it to surround yourself with other positive people?
Yeah, you have to find those individuals that make you laugh, that make you think about things other than the economy, other than the political landscape or whatever else negative is going on. Find people that have those similar quirks or like the same types of TV shows, but you want to find somebody that you can smile with. And one thing that I always suggest, Tracy, is that you should have a smile for breakfast. People say that the breakfast meal is the most important meal of the day. I believe you should have a smile for breakfast and make sure that you meet with those people and seek those people out at your job that smile often.
Yeah, a smile can really go a long way. How are you? What did you do this weekend? Those are the conversations that make you feel like somebody actually cares about you, right?
Absolutely. And you just think about it without a word, without even saying anything, a smile can add some positive energy to a room. And also, Tracy, a smile can turn a stranger into a friend. So if you have a colleague at your job, maybe you haven't connected, or maybe you're looking to connect, just go up to them in the break room, in the lunchroom, and just smile and listen to what they have to say and add some positivity to their life.
All right, so now let's talk about managers because I feel like they have a role in this as well. How can they kind of boost positivity in the workplace?
Well, they are the ones that set the temperature and set the culture. In the jobs that I've worked with or worked in, and the individuals and organizations that I've consulted with, the positivity starts at the top. If you have somebody that comes into meetings and they ask, "Hey, what are our wins?" and they focus on the positive, and when there is negative, they meet it with positivity. Those are the workplace cultures that raise. And when we're talking about before individuals that are unfulfilled at work, if you can have one positive thing to look forward to at work, then that can be helpful. And the manager is the one that usually gives their employees that positive thing to look forward to.
And that positive, it can be like positive feedback as well, that constructive, criticism that goes a long way instead of, like, this is what you did wrong. Maybe constructively build somebody up.
Absolutely. We're grown-ups, those
Are
individuals that are
we?
working. We're- well, you know what I say, we're all kids with bills. But
There you go.
if you're a manager and you use the sandwich method, it is a very time-tested method where you meet them with something soft at the beginning. You talk about what they're doing well, and then you get to the meat in the middle, the meat of the problem or the meat of the issue, and then you end with something positive and something to look forward to. Then you'll know how those individuals react to your feedback, but also they can look forward to something positive. Remember, positivity is about looking forward to something hopeful. And so, as a manager, you can give them that in your constructive feedback.
All right. So we have to end in just a little bit, but I want to make sure I ask you this question about sustainability. Can you sustain positivity, especially if you're ready to leave the job and you're ready to get out of there, but you can't because the work, environment, it's hard. How do you sustain it?
Play a game. That's what I always say. I say that to my children. I say that to the people that hire me to consult. Play a game, gamify it, and it's something that you make up in your mind. You can say, this many times I'm going to go to work and I'm going to smile just for no reason. Or this many times I'm going to go to work, I'm only going to complain this many times. Just make it all up. Everything is made up until it's made real. And so if we can make up a positive attitude, a positive mindset, then it will be made real by the things that we actually do. So if you're watching this, listening to this, and you're like, ugh, change that. Change that. Say, I'm going to smile for no reason just to see. And then when negative comes, you handle it as it goes. But remember, everything is made up until it's made real. Make up a positive mindset and it will become real for you.
Well, thank you so much, Odell. We only had 10 minutes to really check in with you. You have my first tea time with Tracy, and I appreciate your advice as we, get people to be happy at work. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we are going here to sign off. Oops, I think we're signing off here. Yeah, there we go. We're signing off here. Thank you for spending your morning with me on WFSB Plus. We'll be back with more today's top stories, and of course, we'll take a look at your website headlines, along with those deep dive conversations into things that matter to you. I'm Tracy McCain. Have a great day.